because I still miss it sometimes. Okay. So there are actually a few different places, more than a few. There are actually 4 different places you can cruise boost on to start. My preference is Larry. If you stand at this angle, you can kind of copy this angle. This whole area of his back is kind of like a box, so you can get a cruise boost here. That's the first spot. That's the one that I do now, but I'm slowly transitioning to this pole here, which is like, I got a bad angle there. It's more precise. I don't recommend doing this. But if you do it, you get a cancel off of it. You get a cruise cancel. It's pretty neat. Most people go with the box though, so it lines you up for a nice shot. The problem with using this pole is that it's very precise, and it takes you a little bit of time to come around and get a nice angle to get into this wheel. But personally, I think that Larry's the best option. Because you can kind of swing around like this. Alright, so I'm going to explain why that happens. Usually what goes on with that is, like, if you fall, it means that you're either slamming too late or you didn't rub against the part of the wheel here that's like, again, this is all speculative because I don't really, this skip is like very finicky. You can't really tell what's going inside of this wheel, but like whatever's going on in there is kind of messed up. So what I usually do is I aim to face like one of these little paddles here with the bowling sign on them. So that way, like when I land, like as soon as you slam, you want to slam into like facing one of these things, like that way. I'll try to show you. To actually get inside of the wheel, you have to, you can't just, I'll show you what not to do first. This is like the biggest noob mistake. Let me see if I can actually do it. Nope. Alright. Yeah. So I'm really bad at doing the things that you shouldn't do. It's probably a good thing. Okay. I still can't do it. I'll get it this time. Okay. I still can't get it. Like, basically what happens is, like, you'll get stuck in the wheel and you can't actually move. It's kind of weird. There we go. So this is what happens. Like, people slam too early. You have to slam after you break into the wheel, but not too late, otherwise you'll fall. Yeah, I'm bad at being bad. Also, there's another place where you can cruise boost, but I don't really recommend this. It's kind of cool, though. Oops. Yeah. I discovered this one a while ago, but, like, it isn't really useful. If you slam too early like that, you have to kind of react to when you pop through, because sometimes it takes more time than usual. But what I try to do is, like, I go at like a very high height, so the falling momentum of SpongeBob helps me pierce through the wheel. This is what should happen. So, like, you see how I was kind of like, I was right. It's kind of hard to show you because I can't actually accurately show you, but I was kind of in the corner, this little corner right here, between and facing this paddle here. So like if you're facing the paddle when you slam, I've had more success with that. But sometimes there are a couple of like air bubbles that you can get caught in here, and it doesn't actually work. It's a very precise trick. It almost feels like it's random, but it isn't really. We just don't know like enough about it to call it random, really. Nobody really knows what's going on in there. Anyway, that's Texas SpongeGlide, and then all you do from there is just like, once you get into the